Hello, this is the RPG Crawler, and welcome once again to my computer and console role-playing game news roundup, this time for July 5th, 2025, where each week I take a look back at the week in role-playing game news and bring you the highlights. We'll start with Anthem, which looks like it will be going offline in January of next year. They are shutting off in-game purchases as of right now. I'm sure that the possibly several, maybe up to a dozen individuals who still play the game will be absolutely heartbroken. Then Warhammer 40,000 Dark Heresy looks like it's getting an overhaul. The game is in development, but it looks like Owlcat had somewhat overcomplicated the rules, so they're now using lessons they learned from Rogue Trader to retool their Dark Heresy offering and basically rebuild the system they're using from the ground up. And speaking of overhauls, it looks like Chernobylite 2 will be getting rearranged as well. It was basically a survival shooter with heavy RPG elements. It looks like they're going to be dropping quite a number of the RPG elements and just make it a more straightforward shooter-style game due to complaints from some of the user base. Darkest Dungeon 2 has received expanded modding support. This comes alongside a Hero Origin pack available for free, which includes various Origin skins. The Metroidvania 9 Years of Shadows will be getting some console releases at the end of the month. July 31st will see it hit the PS4 and 5, as well as the Xbox One and Series X/S. It has been available on the PC and Switch for a while now. Cards RPG, The Misty Battlefield, will be getting a physical release. It'll target the PS5 and the Nintendo Switch sometime this fall. It has been available for the PC and consoles since last year and features deck-building turn-based combat. Cladoon X3 is getting a Western release sometime later this year. It'll target the PC, but also PS4 and 5, as well as the Nintendo Switch. It's actually the fourth title in the Cladoon series, which has you using various weapon types and jobs and recruiting various customized characters in a top-down pixelated game. I remember playing the original one back on the PlayStation Portable. I still haven't played the sequels yet. Curse of Dominion looks like it'll hit sometime next year. It'll be a tactical RPG with grid-based combat with a main story that features optional territory conquests, individual character stories, and so forth. Then Aspiel, Edge of Chaos was announced and will be a third-person fantasy action RPG with Souls-like elements. As far as actual releases go, Raidu Remastered got some free DLC that adds various summoner titles taken from the player community submissions. Then Arhaicon is a strategy roguelike dungeon crawler that has you leading your minions into dungeons, seeking out treasures, and defeating various enemies as is standard for that genre. Rinth is a very old-school first-person dungeon crawling, at least old-school looking. It's got a retro look, but kind of smooth, almost casual sort of gameplay from what it looks like. That is wholly mouse-driven. Skull X, Ibophobia, is a visual novel with party-based RPG elements where you are sent into an area to extract a bioengineer, only to have your entire team cut off, and you're surrounded by strange things pretending to be human that you must now escape from. Dungeon-Born Settlement is a colony sim with an auto-battling RPG elements where you kill monsters to gather resources to build up your settlement, so as to build up your team, head back down to face more challenges, come back and repeat. Beggar to Emperor is a sort of retro graphic strategy RPG, although it looks like an action RPG, wherein you try to forge your way on a medieval continent. Finally, Mini Dungeons has a turn-based tactical roguelite where you play a bunny heading into a dungeon after some treasure. Simple, straightforward, cute. And on that note, let's take a look at crowdfunding campaigns. Remember that contributing to a crowdfunding campaign should be done only at your own risk. Doing so is no guarantee of even receiving a product. Mentioned here is not an endorsement, but is for informational purposes only. And only a couple really caught my eye this week. The Last Mage looks to be a story-rich action RPG wherein a woman is drawn in from the modern world to a medieval fantasy realm wherein she learns magic and joins up with some rebels. Then there's Codename Black Crow, which looks to me more a top-down arcade shooter, but has RPG elements in it, as well as crafting, so I guess half and half. Anyway, on that note, I will wrap things up here. This has been the RPG Crawler with my CRPG News Roundup for July 5th, 2025. As always, links will be below. If you like what you've seen, remember to leave a like, comment, guided feedback, and subscribe for more RPG content. Until next time, take care and goodbye.
And if you are still watching, I would like to take the opportunity to thank my supporters, the top tiers of which are listed on the screen, without whose support I would not have been able to offer the variety of content that I have on this channel throughout the years. If you're feeling particularly generous and would like to join them, you can support the channel. There are a variety of options to do so. I have a Patreon, a Subscribe Star, as well as channel memberships enabled, If you are not in a position to contribute, simply leaving a like, a comment, or sharing my videos are all wonderful ways to help the channel grow without spending a dime, and are all greatly appreciated.